What I do know is that I'm in this for the long haul. I just had a conversation with someone last night. They asked me, what is the point? What is the critical moment at which things get too bad and you decide to leave the state? And I said, there is no critical moment. My name is Maxx Fenning. My pronouns are he, him. I'm 20 years old and I live in Pompano Beach, Florida. I'm the founder and president of PRISM. We're a youth-led organization that works to expand access to LGBT inclusive education and sexual health resources for young people in South Florida. I think activism is really understanding that the world is not as amazing as it can be, that there's a need for change, that there's a need for a better world, there's a need to leave the world better than we came to it as, and to fight for that. I started activism kind of by accident. I saw that there was going to be a GSA meeting at my high school and showed up. They happened to be asking if anyone wanted to run for officer positions, and I said, sure. Those little tiny moments that just completely have changed the course of my life. I had just started learning about things that I now consider fundamental parts of being a queer person. I didn't know who Harvey Milk was. I didn't know what Stonewall was. I didn't know about PrEP or PEP or HIV. And as I started learning these things through the internet, I thought, oh my God, these are such powerful pieces of information. Why did I not have this? And I think that's really what set me on a track to really want to make sure that other people have access to that information, that they don't have to seek it out. Hi, Mom, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing spectacular. I am on my way to a protest.
You are? Good.
It's gonna be absolutely insane and hectic, but I'm making do.
I know you're gonna kill it, baby. You do awesome work.
Thank you, I love you.
I love you too, babe.
I think what really gets me inspired in activism is seeing people who are even younger than I am. I still consider myself a youth activist, but people who are in high school and are doing so many amazing things with the work that they do to better the world. I like to think that I live in a little bit of a gay mecca. South Florida has such a vibrant and amazing LGBT community, and we've made so much progress for our rights. And I hailed from a very inclusive area and a very inclusive school that had my best interests in mind, that had inclusive curriculum, that showed my community back to me. And then my bubble popped, and I realized that the Florida that I live in does not dovetail with the Florida that I know and love, and that was jarring for me. I think that the beauty of the LGBT community is that we are not a monolith, that there are so many different people with so many different lived experiences that we can feed and fuel off of each other. My first Pride was Miami Beach Pride 2018, and I was 16 years old, and it was absolutely packed. We couldn't even walk down the sidewalk. And I think it was that moment where I saw just so much joy, so much community there. And I think since I've realized just how powerful this is now that I've come into a leadership role in this work, now that I'm so much more well connected with my community, I am so beyond excited to walk in Miami Beach Pride this year. We've recently made a commitment that every single parade that we walk in, we're gonna be chanting. Pride is and always has been a protest, and we're gonna act accordingly.
It's important for PRISM to be here because we need to show that young people are the future. We're gonna fight back!
Pride is a moment of protest. It is a moment to coalesce in joy, to coalesce in crisis, to push back against all of the heinous attacks we see against our community in a way that builds that community up even more. I think that connection and community is fuel. I think it's fuel for us to push ourselves further, to fight for a world that we believe in, that we deserve.